Hey everybody, it's Brandon Soriano here in the back room at Norman's Rare Guitars for an all-new episode of Guitar of the Day.
Woo!
Oh yeah, it's Flat Top Friday, and we got a really cool acoustic for you today. And also, really quick plug, it's New Music Friday too.
Oh
yeah.
By who?
So you guys remember, you might remember if you're an avid watcher of our YouTube channel, Dylan, who used to work for us here. He did some inventory work for us. Cool dude, long blonde hair. He's off editing film and TV and stuff now. But Dylan and I are in a band together, and our band has our second ever single coming out today. And actually, by the time this video goes live, it's already out.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'd really appreciate it if you check it out. Just a quick plug. Don't normally do that type of thing on the channel here, but we've been working really hard, and we're a new band, so give us a follow on Instagram, stream the single. The band is called PORTABELLY, and we'll put a little thing down here so you know how to spell that, and the song is called You Know Best. We're producing all of it ourselves, and we're just an indie band, just making it work. So, yeah, we would appreciate that. That being said, out of the way. We're on the guitar now, and this is a special one. This is one of the cleanest vintage Gibson acoustics I've ever seen in the shop. From 1964. This is a Gibson Country Western.
Ooh.
And these guitars are so cool. I absolutely love them. Check out the back. Look at that. The dye on that wood. Beautiful color.
Wow.
And the Country Western is an interesting model as well. I'm going to move this case out of the way, but this is the, it looks to me, the original case here. Orange interior, always love to see that. And the story with these guitars, the Country Western ran with Gibson from 1956, by some accounts 1955, but first full year is 1956, all the way to 1978. And originally what this was it was basically a natural top version of the Gibson Southern Jumbo, which was a sunburst top acoustic guitar. So the distinct features of that are going to be that it's a Sitka spruce top. This is mahogany back and sides. Really nice cut of mahogany on this guitar too. This is the large Country Western pickguard that I love to see with all those points everywhere. These are Gibson's Deluxe split parallelogram inlays on the fingerboard. High-end inlays, they look beautiful. Bound mahogany neck. Up here, get the classic Gibson headstock action, and on the back we're getting our tuners there. So really a very cool guitar. For the first few years of its existence, the Country Western was a slope shoulder guitar. Shoulder referring to this upper part, the upper bout of the body. Slope means that it just sort of, it literally is what it sounds like. This upper part here is more of a slope. And a few years in, I want to say 1962, correct me if I'm wrong, that's when they changed this model to a
round.
No, not a slope, not a round. I'm blanking out. It's because it's Friday. A week is almost over.
Come on.
It is a slope shoulder or a square shoulder.
Oh, yeah,
square
yeah,
shoulder.
Right.
Straight line right there. There's a lot of information up here. Sometimes you gotta access it there. So this is a 64, so we are in the square shoulder iteration. This is the preferred model of Sheryl Crow. So if you're a Sheryl Crow fan, you will see her with one of these guitars. She has a 62, I believe, and her signature model with Gibson is actually based off of her 62 Country Western guitar. So it's a beautiful guitar. This is an adjustable saddle, so you get these two little points here where you can adjust the height of the saddle on each side, and that's very useful for setup. Usually on an acoustic guitar with a non-adjustable saddle, if you want to change your action, you're taking off the strings, you're taking off the saddle, you're shaving it, you're putting it back on. Whoops, it wasn't quite right. Do the whole thing again. With this, you just turn a couple screws and your action is adjusted. You're good to go. So I love that about this guitar. And overall, this is going to be a model that doesn't have a ton of bass in it, which actually makes it, for me, pretty ideal for recording and for playing in the context of like a band, or if you're doing something with a lot of moving bass, maybe some Travis picking style stuff, because it doesn't get overloaded in the low end. It's a very clear and punchy low end on this guitar. And as with any adjustable bridge Gibson acoustic, it's very bright and sparkly. So these guitars work great in a band setting, in a country setting, just very cool. The mahogany is generally a pretty mid-rangey wood, so that's a nice complement to the bridge setup. And like I said, this one is just ultra clean. So we're gonna dive in and do some playing on it. Got a pick over here. This isn't a guitar that I would usually finger pick on. This is the type of acoustic I would want to play with a flat pick. So that's really what we're gonna do today. And let's just dive in. movement in there. Let's do something that's a little bit more groovy. Cool. So there you have it. Your guitar of the day is a 1964 Gibson Country Western, a beautiful acoustic right here at the shop. Check this guitar and all of our other guitars out on reverb.com or on our website, normansrareguitars.com. I'm Brandon Soriano. Go stream Portabelly's new single, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye. That sounded awesome.
Great
wow.
guitar. Really bright.